another Whip It Up Wednesday collaboration video. And this week, I'm gonna make you dessert. And or you could have this for breakfast if you'd like. I've had it served with biscuits and it's really good. So I'm gonna show you how I make my baked apples, and I'm gonna do it in the crock pot. This is a crock pot collaboration. So I'm in collaboration with Mandy from Moore2life, Tina from Wilhelms Kitchen, Lisa from Suttons Daze, and Heather from the Kneady Homesteader. All of us are doing a weekly video. We challenge you to put your own Whip It Up Wednesday. Leave the link to that video down below in the description or the comment section, and we'll link it to our collaboration playlists. Okay, so that being said, let's get started on the video. I've got three apples, and these were, you know, small to medium apples. You could do more or less, however you want to. I'm doing this for the girls at work, so yeah, it's gonna be okay if I have 3 apples in there. And if I was gonna do it for myself, then I'd just put 1 or 2 in there, and then I'd have dessert for a couple of nights. But I've got about ½ a cup of melted Kerrygold butter. I've got cinnamon. I've got Thrive cranberries that I'm gonna use, brown sugar, flour, and a little bit of salt. You need a little bit of salt to balance. And then this is a walnut and apple instant oatmeal mix that I'm going to use. I've also got chopped pecans out of the freezer. So that's how easy this is going to be. So let's get this put together, and then I'll put my topping all over it. So do you guys want to come in close so you can see what I got going on? Come on over. Okay, so in my crock pot, I'm going to go ahead and put my apples. And you can spray this down if you'd like, but it's really not necessary. We're going to go ahead with the apples and get these in here. And I love this little casserole crock. And the nice thing about these are, if you did a casserole, let's say you did a mac and cheese and you wanted a crispy topping on it, you just put your topping on, pop it under the broiler at the end, and it browns it right up, or put it in the oven at a higher temperature. So I want all these pieces broke up. And now we're gonna set that aside and bring over our bowl with our butter in it. And I only use Kerrygold butter for something like this because I don't want, I just don't want the regular butter. I want grass-fed butter. So I've got a ½ a cup of flour and ½ a cup of brown sugar, a couple grinds of Himalayan pink salt. Hopefully you can see that well enough. The lighting this morning is a little off, but we want a heaping teaspoon of cinnamon. You can't have too much cinnamon with apples, so you're good there. And then I've got a container of allspice. I'm gonna use a heaping ¼ teaspoon of that in there. We're gonna go ahead with our whole, this is walnuts, apple walnut oatmeal, instant oatmeal. We want that in there. And then we're gonna go with our Thrive cranberries, and I'm not gonna refresh them first. I want a heaping, maybe about a cup. I love these cranberries. So let's go ahead and get this all worked in together. And look how delicious this is gonna be. Man down. So work this together. As the apples cook down, they're going to create this just almost caramel effect and become absolutely wonderful. Okay, perfect. Now you could just use rolled oats if you wanted to. I don't have any rolled oats, so I picked up that container because I don't need a ton of rolled oats sitting around. Beans that it's just me now. All right, so I think that looks fantastic. We're gonna go ahead and top our apples with this. And you do wanna add a little bit of liquid to your crock pot so you don't have it burn. So we're gonna add a ½ a cup of water. And you could use juice if you like, but I've got purified water. And you might not even need a ½ a cup, because the apples, we'll say a ¼ cup, because the apples are going to let off their own juice. So we don't want to make it too much of a problem. And it's gonna steam in there. So let's get our topping on. And I'll get this situated so you can see. How easy is this? And you're gonna have this delicious dessert when you get home. Okay, what about the pecans? Everybody says. They're coming, don't worry. We're gonna break up some pecans over top. How do you say it? Pecan or pecan? Leave me a comment in the comment section. You say pecans. Okay, so there's that topping. And I just grab a handful, and you can break them by hand if you want, if you don't want whole pecans, but I don't even mind. And you could cut these up on a cutting board, but again, I don't really mind if they're whole. We want a good handful. And there we go. Just perfect, even distribution. And then to make it even more decadent, we're gonna add some more butter because we can. And I just am gonna add a few little knobs of butter here on top. And this is gonna go in the crock pot on low all day long. So if you wanted to on high for 2-3 hours is perfect, but I'm gonna leave it on low for about 6 to 7 hours depending on when I get home from work. And there you go. This is a great holiday recipe for, like I said, you could have this with a really nice biscuit or croissant in the morning and have this next to it. Put this on top of waffles. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, in the crock it goes, plug it in, and I'll be back when this is all done. Okay guys, I just got home from work, and I'm gonna show you this and let this just stay on warm for after dinner if I decide I want a little bit of a dessert, but I'm gonna just sum up for you right now. And it smells like heaven in my house. So it not only is a easy crock pot dessert, but it is the air freshener like none other, because my house smells like apples and cinnamon and pecans and craisins and cranberries and oh goodness, cinnamon. Oh, yum. And look at that. Now your pecans will get soft, so it just smells so good and everything's really soft. I'm just gonna dish up a little bit, and I'm glad I didn't put any more water in here than I did because it didn't need it, right? Oh my goodness, look at that. Get yourself a bowl full. And yeah, you don't want any more water than that, because see all the liquid that's down at the bottom that the apples go ahead and render off. Oh my gosh. Guys, I just don't even know what to say right now. You better have a picture or two. Okay, so I think it's past the hot lava point. I'm hoping. I want to get in here, and I can feel that the topping that I did has kind of just come together and caramelized, and I'm so excited. This is one of our very favorites, and I do another variation of this, and I will bring you along for that when I get an apple core, and I'll show you how to do something different with your apples. Okay. Look at that. It's got apple. I've got Thrive cranberries that have refreshed just fine, and the pecans and the brown sugar and the oats, and oh my god. The butter. Let me just tell you, this is not too sweet. That was the perfect amount of sugar. It's got sweetness to it, but the apples it's no sweeter than the apples. So the topping is not any sweeter than the apples. The pecans and the butter send this over the top. And the apples are fully cooked, very soft, absolutely wonderful. Oh my gosh. And you can use any kind of apple you like. These are, I believe, those, hold on, I'll let you know. When I edit, I'll put it right across the screen. Oh my gosh, okay. I taste more butter than sweet. Oh, and the cranberry pop. so delicious. Guys,
If this
I hope
inspires you to go ahead and try this recipe. It's great. Like you could put this over oatmeal if you wanted to for breakfast. You could have this over a waffle. Or a decadent dessert. A little bit of whipped cream or this on top of ice cream. Phenomenal. I'm not a big ice cream fan, so this is going to be just perfect. And if you don't like things overly sweet, this is a winner. Oh my gosh, so good. I can't wait to see you next time for another delicious recipe and another Whip It Up Wednesday, because next week I've got a savory recipe in store for you. So be sure and stop by. Don't forget, if you did your own Whip It Up Wednesday video, make sure you mention that in the video. Leave the link in the comment section below and go visit all my girlfriends that are doing the same thing today. All right, I can't wait to see you. And don't forget, go down below. You can get those Thrive cranberries. Delicious. It is a seasonal thing, so they're not going to be there for long. So go ahead and pick up a couple number 10 cans and you'll have them all year, just as fresh as can be. You can use them like I did without refreshing them, or you can refresh them. I made cranberry sauce with them. I'll try to link that video somewhere around here. And I think I'm going to have dessert before I have dinner. What do you think? I think it's okay.